pig.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the circus of strays coming to a town near you. And the more has the supposed talented performers gathered in one place to amaze and entertain. Here stands a fine big top. Is it a man? Is it a woman? Who knows? I guarantee it's the most gigantic thing grotesque off of the planet you have ever seen. These dumbfounded by the acrobatic oddity that is fire. There goes the crowd that come join triplet who defy the limits of the human body and its imagination. At last, but by no means least, he's stunned and horrified by the combustible wonder that is phosphorus crystal. So, you're gonna see it to believe it. Come and join us, and you'll never look at the world the same way again.
Wow.
My dear son. Oh, my perfect child, I make these recordings so that you are not alone. So that you know Daddy loves his son. Daddy loves his little pig. The circus has traveled far and we have brought joy to many sad people. They join us now like a big family, growing week by week. Now they feel no pain. They know nothing of misery. I call them my Domatron. To each new home we move at night, find a patch of earth to inhabit. Secret places, a forgotten part of town, ugly wastelands, where the locals tumble unawares into a candy-striped tent. The Domatrons are the first to greet them with open arms and the climax of the show is when I take them to see Mother. Oh, I tell you, they are amazed by my imagination, confounded by my dexterity, and each is transformed into a beautiful work of art. But Mother is hard to please. She wants more, always more. Never satisfied, always driving me to work harder to obtain perfection. And I will. Night has drawn its curtain yet again, and the circus moves on. Our numbers swollen to a different touch of earth. On the dark horizon, the building tops glimmer. The heat and smog of industry shroud the den of criminals and beasts. Gotham is her name. Yamash, I tell you, the circus has come home.
Am I the only one that thinks he's kind of dramatic? Anyone? Oh no. Let's move on.
My dear Janos, it is time you learned the truth about your mother, your real mother. I remember not her name or how she found me, wallowing in that pit of despair. Oh, like an angel, she swept into my turvy world, dragged me, screaming, from shapeless chaos, and wrapped me in her arms. She was a beauty, Janos, a masterpiece, perfect in every way. Until Mother goes further. Imagine my horror when I emerged from that dreamy soup and discovered what she'd done. Her interface, corker smile, ribbon of structure, flesh. Oh, the nails began their work. But by then my feet was already firm. Your life already begun. Mother would have killed you first, and I not stopped her. Saved you from her rage. Day and night I worked, month after month, sculpting her loathsome clay, till he came She clung to me as you grew, as I toiled to make her right again. But nothing, please, Mother, don't! Nothing. I did all I could to fix her, to make her perfect. But by the time you came along, I couldn't even look upon that spoiled canvas of her face. I couldn't let her see that face that greeted you in this world. I had to empty the others. For you. For Mother. She left me no choice.
Whoa! Okay, now Simon Stack, aka Buttface.
Sorry. Dropped it. There he is. Keeping in someone's gonna barge through the door any moment. The scotch probably didn't help. I'm sorry. Forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? My name is Alex Vittorius. Dr. Alex Vittorius. And this, well, I suppose this is my confession. 20 years ago, I went into business with my friend and business partner, Simon Stack. It feels strange talking English this thing. I've never been one for the limelight. Never cared for attention. He was a businessman. I was a scientist. Stag Enterprises was a fine name by me. And we did fine work, too. I want you to remember that. Whatever comes out. The cure for the Tugela virus. That was us. The treatment for Collier syndrome. That was us, too. No. Not us. That was me. I never cared about the financials, of course. I never needed to. Don't you worry, Alex. Simon used to say, and I believed him. Believed him right up to this day. He told me there was a big, gaping hole where next year's budget was supposed to be. I wonder. Now, of course, he was lying. I mean, you blame me? If he just come out and asked me, I'd probably have said no. I'm no bleeding heart, but if there'd been no need. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself, Laura. Anti-anxiety meds, they rattled your brain. What I'm trying to say is that day, the day we ran out of money, that's when the weapons contract began. Hello? Yes, hello. I am in a better mood today. I've discovered a pharmaceutical cure for paranoia. You put the anti-anxiety pill straight into the whiskey bottle and you swirl it around.
What?
Oh, no. Where was it? Oh, yes. Chemical weapons. Biological weapons. Wonderful thing. We went into this to save people, but it turns out that killing them pays better. Not well enough for Simon, though. That greedy, grasping parasite, that bastard. There are many buyers for this stuff. It's not legal buyers anyway, so you have to be competitive. But how can you do research quickly when human testing is illegal? Not to mention life-threatening, dangerous, unethical, unfathomably risky. Well, it's obvious. You do human testing anyway. He never told me where they came from. That no one would miss them.
Oh no! Okay. One more last tape of Simon Stagg.
You think I want forgiveness? You think this is some desperate mea culpa? I was raised Catholic, but I chose science over faith. It's not about me. It's pathetic, drunken confession. I struck my bargain. Let him threaten me into silence while I worked on my vaccine, my cure. So don't judge me, whoever you are. Whichever junior reporter at the Gotham Herald was lucky enough to press the play button on this device. No. This isn't about me. This is about him.
And then he becomes phosphorus or whatever. Okay, time for Scarecrow. Where I swear, like, Homeboy was a major sass queen. Just listen.
You should invest in better guards, Crane. And you should invest in some manners.
Oh!
Who are you? Another pretender to the cow. Call me the Arkham Knight. Another child of the asylum set free. Tell me, what tortured soul cowers behind that mask? It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here because you want the same thing. Batman said. You made short work of my guard. But Batman is a very different proposition. One for which I am fully prepared. Those guards I killed, I could replace them with an army. An army trained in his methods. Trained by whom? Me. And what would you know about Batman? His fear. Very well. You have my attention. Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight says, you should invest in some better guards, Crane, and then Jonathan says, and you should invest in some manners. Like, oh! You did not Yo! Homie had destroyed him with Dude! No need! Okay, let's continue.
3 billion is a significant investment. People are willing to pay. And what exactly would we be getting for our money? Tanks, drones, a highly trained infantry. You think you can just bring tanks into Gotham? We ordered the ransom to create panic and chaos, distraction. If they're unscared, we emerge, take over his habitat. Every rooftop, road, and back alley, we draw him out of the shadows and chip away until he has nowhere left to hide, and no one left to hide behind.
And then, until the moment they get together, and then later in the end, they start bickering like an old couple to the point to where they end up breaking up via comms, and it turns out it's a literal comedy show to the point. I feel like this game probably would have been a sitcom in its own right. Someone should make if Batman Arkham Knight was a sitcom, because that's literally what it feels like unintentionally.
If you want him dead, why come to me? You seem capable. He needs to suffer. I suffered, so he will too. No, it's personal. Well, there are many in this city with a gift for causing harm. Not that kind of pain. The real kind. You want him afraid. Like when you toss him guns. I want that. You're well informed about all of us, Arkham Knight. But you're wrong about something. I don't want Batman dead. I want him unmade. He's better off dead. Kill him and you martyr him. You make him a legend. But break him, humiliate him, terrify him, and hold him up for the world to see. Then he's nothing but a man. Look, you can do what you want, Crane, but when you're done, I will kill him. Very well, but know this. It will be an act of mercy when you do.
Dang! Well, in some ways, Crane knows what he's talking about. Okay. And now let's get to the final round of tapes. Eddie! Yep. Let's go to Eddie.
I thought it best we meet alone, Edward.
I know what you're doing, Crane. Talking to me away from Cobblepot and the others. You're appealing to my ego.
Is it working?
Ha! I don't have an ego, Crane. I'm far too brilliant. Especially for the likes of you.
Of course, Edward. But nonetheless, we have a mutual foe.
way people shift those two. Man, yo, horny. Let's go to horny jail, people. Jeez. But yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know why. I always thought it was a little weird that it's like, you know, that John decided to pull Ed alone. You know, he decided, you know, he's gonna pull Eddie to the side and be like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you alone, and yeah, I'll tell you about that. I mean, yeah, we can talk about your plan and all that shit and whatnot, and yeah, it's pulling him away from the others, and it's like, I don't know. There could be a theory maybe that maybe John has the most faith in Eddie. Not a far off thought, I guess. Although it was kind of funny how of course John used his psychology to really get into Eddie's head, like, oh, Eddie, come on, like, oh, John, get a chill pill, hon. Okay, let's get to the next one.
Miss Child, you have the privilege of conversing with me, the Riddler, Gotham's premier supervillain and intellectual colossus.
And I'm honored, Eddie. Really. Bye.
Wait. I'll get to the point. I find myself in need of your unique skill set, your street smart, as your intellectually challenged kind adorably calls them.
I'm going to adorably hang up on you, Eddie.
No, listen. I need something acquired, something valuable.
Sorry, Eddie. It's just that I have all these covers who aren't insecure little power-mad man-children.
Fine. You may name your fee.
Information.
The most valuable commodity of all.
Scarecrow's planning something involving Batman.
I might be furnished with the absurd particulars of his ridiculous scheme.
I'll get you what you want, Eddie, if you tell me what I need to know.
Wow, okay, so I'm going to have to pause this because the tape's going to go overtime, so yeah, I'll be back.